Hello, true art believers, and welcome to 200 Days of Drawing. This is Pierson. You're watching the #1 live art streamer in the world. How are you doing today, folks? Today is day 136, and we got a good drawing up and ready, getting ready to start that. We're going to watch it kind of form into a nice, beautiful cactus, and hopefully you enjoy the process. Before I begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. It's very helpful, and it's just a nice thing. And hopefully you get some value out of it at the end of the day. All right, let's begin. Boom. Hello again. How is everyone doing today? Before I begin, I'm going to hit my little time lapse button right here because we're going to do a little time lapse. And I like doing time lapses when I'm drawing. And I hope you are able to hear me. So for those that have been watching my videos as of lately, like less than a day, I've been doing a little bit of tweaking with the, what would you call it? I've been doing a little bit of video tweaking. I've added a few new things, and we're going to just kind of improve along the way. Whenever I have a little bit of like a kernel of free time, what I typically do is I try to make the presentation better. And it's going to get better from here. I have huge plans. Like I know, like you're like, well, you only have how come you're spending all this time doing this? Well, I enjoy doing it. It's fun. I don't think anyone that I know enjoys me taking time out of my day to do this, but I have a little bit of fun, and I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks for asking. No, I've been for those who've been watching, you may have noticed that I've been a little bit under the weather as of lately. So I'm feeling much better, and I'm hopefully going to be back to fighting shape in no time with when I start drawing. When I'm back, I'm going to be back in fighting shape. Now, let's see here. Let's just do a, we're going to do like a, so I've been thinking about doing like these mustaches, giving cactuses mustaches and noses, and just having a little bit of fun with it. That's something I've been thinking about doing as of lately, and I just decided to just do it. Decided to do add a little bit of humor and not take myself too seriously with these drawings. I think a lot of people take their drawings too seriously and take their art too seriously. Like they're putting it on this like extreme like pedestal, like it's massive intellectual, like it's this intellectual thing. And I guess to some extent you could say that it's that, but when you're doing cactuses with mustaches, right? You're doing a cactus with a mustache. It's hard to really say, you know what? This is important work. I'm doing very important work right now, and it's very important work. Let's see if the center here. This is center. I'm doing a few marker guidelines to see if I'm kind of centered with my cactus here. Yeah, it looks about close. A little bit to the left, heavy on the left side. Maybe I might want to move this cactus. I'm going to deselect that a little bit to the right here. So it's wait, 1, 2. Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, it's about right. 8.5 inches. No, we're gonna undo that. All righty, let's do this all over again. Where is it? Arrange. No. Oh, I totally forgot. I need to select the entire thing again. I'm going to center it again. We're just going to do a little center action. The reason why I'm like looking up like this is because the this phone right here is blocking my vision. So that's one other thing that people don't talk about when you do these live streams is like you put yourself in like a kind of like in a drawing compromised position. Like you're compromising. You're in a compromised drawing position for real because cameras are in the way. Yeah, just cameras in the way. I don't know, maybe not. For me, I feel like I'm in a compromised drawing position because like I feel like everything's in my way and it's bugging me. Maybe I think there might be it might be different if you had two screens where you could or three screens where you could have like you'd have one screen that's being recorded, the other screen you're actually drawing on, and the other screen has like the StreamYard or the streaming platform that you're using on it. Excuse me. On it. No. So like, there's that, right? So I'm assuming that might be something that I do in the future. But you know what? That would be awesome. That would be awesome is to have that like they had that set up. You know, you see all these people that have like these my $20,000 or like my $20,000 stream setup. I'm like, oh man, that's like your video your setup is more than I make a year. I'm joking about how much I make a year, but I'm just saying like I'm just trying to give a reference point, you know, to people that talk about that, you know, like, oh, I got a $20,000. Like, man, you're that's amazing. I mean, that's awesome that you're able to do that, but also like I'm super jelly that you're able to do that. Like, but that's cool, man. I am happy for everyone's success. You know, I really am. I really am. No joke. I really do appreciate it. And all that kind of jazz. So we're gonna give Cactus some mustaches. And let's see what they look like. Okay, that's an okay. We're gonna whoop. We don't want to do that. We're gonna do a little bit of like round out some of these edges a little bit. Let's do a little rounded edges here. Give that area a little bit more rounded edge. And we're gonna do some sand. We're gonna hit the sand really hard, folks. Oops. I was in an eraser mode. I'm gonna zoom in real quick. We're gonna zoom in real quick. We'll zoom in real quick. And now I'm gonna zoom in. That way I can see what I'm doing. And nope. Nope. Bam. And we're gonna do the same thing here. It's not gonna. This is gonna be like a small, like little bitty pot that's holding this cactus. You know, it's a little small coffee pot holding the cactus. But we're good, man. We're doing good. And we got to go with the green here. Just mix that green in there. Give this cactus some life. Maybe we're going to go on this. We're going to go. I have the color wheel. And right now I'm going to be using a green on a different like side of the. So like this is teal, right? And the color wheel, I'm doing like a green that's closer to the yellow range, I think. Woo! Look at that yellowish green. Oh, crikey, isn't she a beaut? Look at that yellowish green that we have here. So stupid. Gonna give him a dark little mustache here. And then we're gonna give him a we're going to darken that nose. And the only reason why I'm darkening the nose is so I know where the nose is at, because I'm doing I might end up turning it into a green that's closer to the cactus. And there we go. Whoops. Anyways, I'm trying to finish this. I'm going to try my best to finish this in 30 minutes. It's going to be more like 32 minutes because I spent a little bit of time. My new intros take a little bit more time than normal. So, and I have a little bit longer intro. By the way, if you're watching this, please subscribe. You know, it really means a lot to me. And you'll also be notified when I have, what's it called? Art giveaways. So I just finished one art giveaway. I'm really close to starting another one. I'm just waiting for the art piece to be delivered to the winner, and once it's delivered and I verify that they got it and all that kind of stuff, I will be doing another art giveaway real soon. So I'm really excited about doing that. So that's going to be a thing that I'm going to start doing regularly, especially when I start hitting more art, like more milestones. So like the reason why I'm going to do another art giveaway is because I hit my 100 subscriber mark on YouTube, which may not seem like a big deal to like some of these heavy hitters, but to me, after doing like close to 200 videos, like what is it, 200. I don't know. I've done. I'm going to be doing by the end of the year. I'm going to be close to have done. I would have posted up to a couple hundred videos, which is a lot for someone for something that is like a hobby of mine. You know, like 200, 300 live streams. So that's a lot. You know, it's very difficult to do. But my goal is to have, hey there, my goal is to have more subscribers than I have videos on my Twitch and YouTube channel. So if I can get that going, that'd be great, because I have probably like 500 videos on my YouTube channel or more. So if I can get that done, that would be amazing. Oops. So that's going to be something I'm going to be working on. How are you doing? What's up with you? And now we're on to the, got to get that down. We're on to the background. I think we're going to leave the mustache and nose alone, because I don't want to, I'm going to like fiddle around with that. So he's going to have is it a Fu Manchu? I'm pretty soon going to start looking up different mustache designs. I'm going to start looking up different mustaches and like say, hey, that's a good mustache. Why don't I do that? So, whoops. To keep the, why I keep forgetting. There we go. I'm pretty good. Managed to, my day started late. I didn't get the workout in the morning, but I managed to get the workout later on in the evening or later on today, and I'm able to. I am doing my live stream. You know, it's not going to be at night, so I'm glad I'm not doing it at night. Because typically when I do it at night, it usually means that I've already been to work, and it's just hard to do a live stream after doing my work schedule. You know, I just want to kind of like go to bed or get prepared for bed, and typically that's what it's been like, is I haven't been able to go to bed or go to bed as early as I'd like to, or at the very least, kind of have a little small evening to myself, you know. So I'm kind of excited that I'm doing this right now, because then I'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to, what is it? I don't know what I'll be able to do. I'll be able to do something, that's for sure. Like, I wish I knew. I'm having a little bit of brain fog at the moment. All right, so that's good. We're going to leave it like that. I'm not going to go too deep into that. We're going to go into pot. simple stuff. I'm excited about drawing this cactus mustache. That's what I'm excited about doing. Just kind of giving this cactus a mustache. It's kind of making me happy for stupid reasons. It's, I like. I'm a fan of like doing really like whenever I do art, I'll like people that do those comic strips and they're very clever. I'm a fan of like just really dumb humor, like something that's like dad jokes, not even dad jokes, but like really just bad humor. Like dad jokes are trying to be like funny. I like humor that's just like I like humor that's like we know this is bad, but we don't care. That's fun. That's funny to me. I like doing that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, so I like that kind of stuff. So like this, like something as silly as like giving like a cactus a mustache. It's so kind of like oddly fulfilling to me. Now, what is that? Is that a rolling pixel? What is that pixel? You see that? You see that? What's that pixel doing there? What is that from? Is that it's from this. There we go. That was like some weird pixel. That's one thing that that digital art does is like you can find these weird pixels that kind of like are just like randomly there, and you're like, where'd you come from, fella? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe, fella? Like where'd you come from? And you're like, I came from the other layer on the sand layer that you don't know about, buddy. What was that? That was like who's that guy that did that? He was on like Encino Man, probably way past your guys' time. Like buddy, I think it was Paul someone. Paul, no, I'm losing it. I don't know who it was actually. Ooh, I like that kind of color. And we're gonna do like what if I do like we'll give it like a little bit of an orange tone right here. I like doing silly stuff like that. This simple. So you notice when I do these drawings, I'll play around with like the what do you call it? The what would you call it? The colors. Well, that's the simplest action. Like I'll play around with the colors a little bit and add colors that aren't there. Just playing around with that, just to a small extent, And I like doing that. It's kind of nice. And now we're gonna go and rotate it. So I want to say that I don't know if I want to say we're making good time, but I think we are. I think we're making pretty good time. I think I'm making a good time. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I'm known to make mistakes. I make mistakes about 80% of the day. So that's how I roll. And it is what it is. And you're like, why don't you stop making those mistakes? I'm like, I don't know how. I can't stop. I can't stop. Won't stop. Actually, there we go. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice. Look at that. And then we're gonna take this and we're gonna make this pot like what I'm gonna do is gonna erase this right here. And we're just gonna make this pot kind of like irregular, like it's square, but it's not square. If that makes any sense. We're gonna put like a little bit of this. I think I had it right the first time. Nice. Yeah, it's like it means no ice. There we go. I'm gonna do like a little bit of put that darker tone right there. I like to get some of that hard red in there, a little bit there. And maybe what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this tone, we're gonna add a little bit of red here. Ooh, yeah. Get that little red in there. A little red right here. A little red right here. Maybe even add like a hyper red. And then what I want to do is I want to tilt it aside like this. Yeah, actually, I'm not making a good time anymore. I was, and then I started to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we glitching? Okay, we're not. I just can't rotate. So I just want to kind of add like a little bit of a line here to kind of separate the tones. And then I want to get this tone and kind of just make it a little bit like lighter on the edge here, just to kind of separate the top front plane, top face a little bit. And I'll separate the top face, and I'll just kind of go from there. Although I think I could stand to make this a smidge darker maybe. I think something like that. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to go into sand. The sand's really simple. Notice that the sand's like unlevel. It's not level. It's kind of funny. I don't think it makes. Oh yeah, that doesn't make any difference. We'll do that. There we go. I don't think the sand makes any difference. And we're going to go here, and we're just going to add a little bit of. I keep the sand really simple. I don't really do much with it. Add a little bit of highlight. And then what I'll do is since we got this tone, get the sand here, we're going to do like a dark, whatever it is. We're going to do like a red. Or no, we'll do the teal because I got the teal. I'm going to do like a teal shadow on it, on the sand. It's like a dark tealish shadow. I might even include it on the shadow here. Do like a little teal shadow here somewhere. So I'm playing around with the shadows again, adding a little bit of like teal shadow. So that's like fiddling around with the colors and making the shadows feel a little bit more vivid. Now, if I can get this done by 5 my time, I'll be super happy, but I don't know if it's going to happen, fellas. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. We're going to do a soft round. We're going to do color. We're going to lock the layer on this. I'm going to do this. We're going to get this color here. We're going to highlight this area. Boom, boom. Highlight this area, maybe like a little bit right here. Highlight this area. And we're going to do a dark tone at the bottom here, right here. And there's going to be a dark tone right here. This area is going to be a little bit dark. This area is dark something like that. I think that will be good. Maybe a little bit of shadow right here because the face, the nose is going to have something. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go to this layer real quick. And no, we're just going to work on the cactus in a moment. We're going to put another layer on here. And we'll use the texture and do like a quick layer on it. Because I want to get this, this kind of started with the cactus here before I play around with the mustache, or at least get something kind of going. Before I work on the mustache. So that's what we'll be doing right now. It's kind of playing around, doing a color test. Using a really large brush. Actually, it's not that small a brush. It's a large brush to kind of get these tones in there really quickly. going to do, like pretend there's a cast shadow from this side here. I'm going to make this side even darker, especially like in the bottom here, a little dark shadow right here. And now we're shrinking down the brush a little bit more. Shrinking it down just a little bit and just kind of playing around with the brush size here. What I liked about the cactus is they have those little rivets, and it makes it easier for this type of texture because all you have to do is draw, like, make the shading up and down, and it kind of makes those riblets or those like ribs for your cactus for you, so you don't have to spend as much time rendering those frames or those tones. I like to do a little bit of reflective light. It's kind of like the cast shadow, a little bit of reflective light kind of coming underneath the object there, as we tend to forget that there's that reflective light happening. Even though that I'm doing like this shading here, we want to at least try to include some reflective light to some extent. Okay, so I like where this is going. I think I'm going to stop with this for a second, and wait, I can't stop. Help me! No, I just got to keep adding details. Or I'm going to stop for a second. We're going to work on this mustache for a second. We're going to use the same methodology as last time, but we're going to do this. Take this. We're going to make it really dark. I'm just going to draw on top. Make it like a dark tone. Maybe even add like a little bit of a handle. Like this. And I'll put it right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase this area right here. First I'm going to take this tone, and I'm going to erase this. And then I'm going to make another layer, but I'm going to put it behind this, and we're going to just draw the nose like that. And then we're going to take this layer here, which is what layer is that? Oops, wrong layer. There you go. We want to go on this layer and draw this. Oops. There we go. Another layer. Wrong layer. Sorry. I'm getting mixed up with my layers here. And we're going to draw this nose. It's kind of like a Muppet nose, like merp. And I'm going to draw the mustache on top. I think. What I'm probably going to do is I'll put that nose on top of it, or I don't know. We'll play around with it. Now I got this mustache. Now I got the nose. Let's get the mustache a little bit more dark on the bottom, on the right side here. Just silly little things here. I'm going to get this dark. Oh yeah, so I'm going to work on this for about 40 minutes as opposed to 30 minutes. It's that. This is another reason why I don't want to. I was kind of wary about doing the mustache idea, because adding the mustache is actually adding like another 10 minutes to my drawing, and I wanted to avoid this. And I think within time I'll be able to maybe whittle that down to like 35, 40, or 35 minutes, maybe, if I get a little bit quicker. But I'm getting a little bit quicker already. I've been able to do my cactus drawing in like 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit more because I have a little bit more extra time. Now we're just gonna take this tone and we're gonna just basically kind of whittle up the value on some of these areas, especially on the left side. And then we're going to take it, whittle it up a little bit more, maybe do a little bit smaller of a brush. Kind of get this tone right here. here a little bit. No, I don't like that. Do a little bit like this, like this. And we're gonna go and we're gonna take this tone and maybe whittle it up again. Let's see how light is this? What I want to do is I want to get this nose right here. There we go. Maybe I'm gonna go even brighter on the left side. Do some smaller marks. Given this, his name was Tony. Yeah. I will put that when I put it on my print. This is going to be I put for every cactus I put it as a print on my website. So these are available for prints, but like I've been starting to call them weird names. I think I'll write that down. I'll call him Tony the Cactus, just for fun. Let's give like a few highlights here, and then like do some a few ones that have like really dark strands with a smaller. Just a few dark strands kind of protruding out. Now let's work on the nose. We're going to work on the nose. We're going to start dark. Do a really dark tone right here. Like really, really dark. We're going to go even darker on this side. And then actually we're just going to go really dark. All right. And really dark on this level. Really dark right here, even more darker than I have it. And now we're going to start just moving up the color here. Really simple stuff. Probably keeping it really trying to simplify it more. Than that. Just gonna do something like this and maybe a little bit like here. All right, now I'm gonna take this tone and make it really dark right here and make like this dark little tone right here to kind of separate the nose from the mustache a little bit. It's not like that. It's so dumb. Like why? Okay, okay, now we're gonna work a little bit more on the cactus. We're gonna work a little bit more on the cactus. And we're just gonna, I think we're gonna do like a little cast shadow here or something, a little bit of a shadow on the beard here. We're gonna try to add like a shadow or like something to kind of show that there's that the mustache is so beefy. It's adding like a kind of like a little shadow. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I thought I've had it in my head for a while, and this, I decided to kind of like execute the idea and see what happens. And I think it's working out pretty good. You know, like of course there's some flaws. It could be better, but I think it's turning out pretty well. So I'm doing like a really like a dark cast shadow right here. And I might even do something like this where I'm gonna do a different layer though, where I put like a kind of like a dark teal blue, like a dark teal color for the shadow here on that mustache, and do a little bit right here, you know, a little bit right here, so that it's not green, it's actually teal that I'm overlapping on the cactus here, so that there's a little bit more like color variety, I guess. So I'm kind of playing around with that. So I'm kind of doing like I'm kind of making like little very casual pits in this area that kind of feel like they're eyes, but they're not eyes. Like they're almost like they're kind of like turning into people, or they have like, or like the cactus, or I don't know. I'm trying to draw eyes without drawing the eyes. So like you can kind of see them, but you can't. Like the eyes are kind of, they're kind of there, but they're not. You know, just like this is something I've been kind of thinking about. How can I make like the like an eye without actually defining the eye? So, and also I might not do that every time, but right now that's what I'm playing around at the moment, you know. So I'll leave it like that. I think what I'll do is I'll implement some of the dark tones here. I like contrast. I think one of the tools that you can implement in your drawing to make it feel more realistic and more tangible is just upping the contrast a little bit, you know, adding a deeper core shadow to your shape there. Something I've been doing a lot lately is kind of adding the like these overly light angles, angular lines. So actually I'm about I think I'm getting close to calling it. So I don't mind putting in like the tealish colors in the shadows, but I've struggled with adding like the tealish colors to the highlights. I always felt that it looks weird to me. So I haven't been really doing a lot of that lately. And perhaps I should. I just don't. I just feel like it doesn't really work too well. Because if I do something like this, where I take this teal color and add it right here, it just feels it it feels like like it works well with the shadows, but since the background typically has like a highlight on it, it's like it's getting lighter as it goes higher up. I feel like the when I add a highlight tone onto the cactus that is similar to the highlight tone in the background, it blends too much. But like because I'm using the cast shadow, it doesn't really affect it too much because the shadow's in the bottom here. And so I don't it doesn't really bother me. It doesn't really affect the outcome that much, but it does a lot with the highlights. So I've been trying to veer away from that lately. So it's almost done. I probably should just say it's done. Kind of add a little bit of highlight right here. And then maybe a little bit of something like that. And I think that's good. Maybe on the mustache, just one extra thing. I probably should do like a really, not really a really bright area, but something like this. Maybe a little bit right here. And then right here, add a highlight. Doesn't really, I don't know if that works, but we're going to add a little bit of highlight right here to kind of separate it a little bit more. And I think that works. I think it works. Now time for the thorns. Simple little thorn action and call it a day. I'm not going to do the same type of thorns I did last time, which was like added like thorns that were like kind of like eyebrows. I am just going to go just arbitrarily add thorns. Usually I usually do my thorns at with my brush at like 10 pixels. I think that's a good size. Sometimes I'll go to 15. Yeah, that's a little large. I usually do 10 pixels. I think 10's pretty good. What I might do is I might do 12 pixels. I think we'll see how that looks. I'll do 12 pixels, px. So we're going to do 12 pixels on mine. We'll do 11 pixels. See how that works. I think 10's a little small. We'll do 11 pixels. I can't decide what kind of pixels, the pixel size I'm going to use. I'm going to zoom out here, and we're just going to hit our cactus. Hit it hard. You know, it's kind of. What I think I'll do this time is I'll add them in pairs like I did. I'll kind of add like I'll do them in like little V's, you know. So I'm gonna do like these just simple little cactus V's. And something like this. This time I'm not gonna put like thorns on the nose. We're just gonna treat that like that's a nose or something. Why not? So this is kind of fun. This is something I've been thinking about doing, and I think I think there's a reason why I've been thinking about doing it. I think it's kind of fun. And we'll see what happens. We're gonna see what happens when I do this more and more. I have noticed since I've started doing these cactuses, like I noticed that the darker I've gotten with them. They've gotten incredibly dark. Like when I first started the highlights, like they were very bright cactuses, and now they're like getting like darker and they're like getting grimacing almost. You know, they have these really dark cast shadows. I started adding mustaches and silly little things there. I've started adding a background that is like a dark, like it's like a very desaturated gray or desaturated bluish purple or whatever it is. So I've changed that throughout time. You know, after doing this is my 36th one or something like that. I don't know. I think it's more like 33 because I think there was a few days that I did like some trees, and I didn't like the fact that I was doing these trees because I couldn't finish them in 30 minutes or in the time frame that I had done that I had anticipated doing these. This is a little bit like this right side here is a little bit too formulaic. It's too predictable. I don't know. I'm getting a little too predictable with the way that I'm establishing these thorns. I'm feeling a little like I'm being too regimented, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to be kind of regimented or pragmatic with your drawing, because then you're able to reproduce a drawing that is similar each time. You know, that's why when you see those artists that are able to do those females really well, they've done the same female drawing over and over again because they've been doing it over and over and over again. I want to be like that, but only with my cactus drawings. Like I can do a cactus in like 30 minutes. A standard one, not one with a mustache and a nose. Zoom out. It's logging. Is it logging? There we go. There we go, friends. That is it. By the way, if you have not already, please subscribe to the art channel. It would help me out a lot. And if you are interested, you will when you benefit from it because you will be notified when I have art giveaways, and I will be having an art giveaway soon enough. Just it's going to be a minute. I'm waiting on my last art giveaway. I did. It's the art piece is being shipped currently, and as soon as it's shipped and I get verification from the winner that they received it, I will be facilitating my next art print giveaway. So this is day 136. Zoom out here for a second. That's pretty big. Whatever, we'll just leave it like that. 136. Out of 200. And we'll just shrink it down a bit. And we'll tilt it, shrink it down some more. There we go. Tilt it like that. I think that's good. Now we'll just go and put it back. No, there we go. We'll shrink it down. We'll just shrink it down. There we go. I'll put it like that. And we'll zoom out. I think that's a good scale. All right. And that is it, friends. I am done for the day. Let's do a few things here. I'm gonna start doing this more often. Is I'm going to be, let's see. I'm going to be starting. I'm going to start doing flattening layers, which is basically you select all the layers, you press Control E. And that way I can save more, save space, essentially. And that is it. That is it, friends. I'm done. I am done, friends. We're gonna lock layers, lock the layers, and that is it. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I enjoyed this. This is going to be more of what I'm going to be doing in the future. More cactuses with like mustaches, and they're just going to get better. Just like each one, like my drawings have gotten better, or like the cactuses themselves, how quick they've have gotten better. Maybe they haven't. I don't know. I like to think they're getting better, but like you don't know, and it's hard to tell progress until like you can't tell from drawing the drawing, but like from like 100 drawings, there might be either a significant improvement or a subtle one. So I like to think there's at least some growth happening between each cactus from one to the other. So I hope you enjoy the drawing. You are watching the #1 live art streamer in the world. And I say that because if I don't say it, then I will not become it, because you want to model your behavior around your words. And when you model behavior around your words, you start taking action, and the action will yield results. So that's why I say that. I think if you believe it, you can achieve it, right? I hope you don't think that's silly. I don't at all. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the drawing process, and I have to get going. I have to get ready for work, and I want to spend a little bit of time with family before I go. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. You too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a wonderful day. Pierson out. I got to find the brand here. Here we go. My outro. I got a new outro. I'm pretty happy with it.